If it's bigger, you can't see us.
And now, like, I feel like all I can see is blue. Like, it's so much blue and barely any of us.
Really?
So,
we're
yeah.
right now, we're the way we normally are.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're like,
I feel like I'm like doing this to try to see you.
okay.
Oh my gosh. All right. Mika says hello, hello. Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. We had like, oh my gosh, we had a superstorm last night, like 150-mile-an-hour winds or something.
150-mile-an-hour winds?
No, kilometer. That's like 300 mile an hour. No. So like 150-mile-an-hour winds. Oh my gosh, things are destroyed. I can't believe like my power went out like for just a second and I didn't even know it until like it came back on.
Yeah.
And everything in my living room lit up.
Yeah,
because, like,
rebooted.
my Alexa came back to life and I was like,
Yeah.
what's happening in my living room?
Everything's alive, yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah.
So, are you guys okay?
I'm late.
Okay. But are you okay? Like,
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Hello.
Everything, like, there's no, like, I can't really see much damage, like, right around my house. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Well, that's not exactly true.
What are you doing?
My bedroom window is right facing whatever direction that is.
Mhm.
That, like, the storm was, I think that has to be the direction it came in because I was like, it is gonna rip my shutters off. I was like, what happens when it rips my shutters off? Like, will it break my window? And then I'll be laying in a bed totally soaked with like
You shouldn't have
water.
do you have other rooms in the house you could have slept in, like sleep on the couch or something like that?
Yes, I could go sleep in any other room, but I was like, no, surely it's fine. Surely it'll be fine.
That's dangerous, girl.
But then I woke up this morning and it had like what I have learned. I can't remember if I told you this the last time we were together, but like my windows on my door are like not sealed. Like
okay.
they need, you know, that plastic you put up on the windows to like keep the air from blowing through and things like that. They need that kind of a thing. Or they need a giant curtain or something because there's like massive breeze coming through, even with like all my shutters down.
Okay.
I still feel like air coming in. So in my bedroom, my windowsill is full of water and dirt, all kinds of dirt and nastiness that like came in through the gaps in the like, that's how hard it blew straight through the blinds and like through the, I was like, wow.
You should get like it's just like the plastic almost like tarp and just put like plastic trash bags and just staple them up.
But like that's ugly.
It's ugly, but it sucks to have to do that, but it's necessary when you're getting that. Like we have a giant window in the living room and there was water damage. They used to have a balcony in my parents' bedroom that was above the window, and so it would leak water and it like messed up the wall. So the windows aren't totally good down there, and so every winter we have to pin up sheets and sheets onto the window because it'll be crazy drafty. We have a doorway to our back porch, and our back porch isn't insulated that well because it used to be an outside porch they closed in. So my parents have put up 2 sheets, a comforter, and then a layer of plastic on it because it is so
drafty.
It's so drafty, and also that room's going to be pretty close to what the temperature is outside. And so instead of having to heat that room because we use space heaters instead of actually like normal heating, then it's just hard to, instead of having to put a heater back there, we just close it off basically. So you probably should go out something. Also, be careful to sleep. It's scary to sleep near a window or dangerous to sleep near a window while it's storming outside. My parents like, get away from the windows. Like when it storms, you gotta be away. You can't sit near the window.
Well, it has the metal blinds down around it. I mean, listen, if the metal blinds
Okay,
got
you have
fell
metal
off, then I
blinds.
would have like moved to another, to the bathroom or something,
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no.
See,
They were
we
all
just have
rattling.
regular like American glass windows. That's it. So we don't have like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
we have the electronic blinds that come down on the outside.
okay. We have shutters, but they're decorative, like just plastic shutters
Oh yeah,
hooked,
no.
hooked to the wall outside. Our person owner
Yeah.
just put it up for us. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess maybe I'm far enough inland that, I mean, yeah, we just lost power for a quick second, I
Yeah.
think. Everybody else, not everybody else, but a lot of people are still out with their power because it's so wet, because it's been raining, that
Yeah.
all the trees have fallen over. A
Yeah.
lot of people I know with cars had damage to their cars parked on the street from trees, and from like the recycling bins and the garbage bins flying around,
Yeah.
like crashing into things.
And
Whoa.
that wind will do it. That wind will get trees knocked over like that. Like we have all the time trees come down from wind here. Like wind is like the worst for that stuff. At least here it is. Like when there was a tree in the backyard that was like dead, and my dad was like, when it's windy, you cannot go in that part of the backyard because it's this huge Christmas. It's like a Christmas tree, like an evergreen or how it is. Huge tree up real far off, and when it's windy you can hear trees cracking or creaking. And so he was like, don't go in that part of the backyard because that tree is going to come down and
Yeah.
it's gonna kill somebody if it comes down like that. If someone's there when it comes down. Thank goodness my dad got somebody to recently come over and take it down. So we have just huge logs all over the backyard because it came down. It didn't just that tree didn't just isn't the just one that came down. It hit hit 5 other trees, and those came down too. So wind is dangerous for that kind of thing, especially when it's that quick. I mean, it could absolutely just. We have a tree in the backyard that is like that. That's on the ground and the roots are up. Like I don't know. Many years ago, it fell over.
I mean, you have lots of mudslides there, right?
I guess, yeah, because it's a hill. It's all mountain, so just the water comes down and just the ground is always wet.
Yeah, that's the problem with your trees. The ground is wet.
Yeah, and then they just fall over. There's lots of falling over trees everywhere.
Yes. Lots of excitement here in Portugal last night, or this morning, I guess.
Ugh, that's sucky. But, yeah.
Well, my day was good so far.
Okay, good.
That's good.
I had a doctor's appointment this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the exact word for it, but you just sit in a room and you just talk for an hour, basically about everything that's going on inside of your head. And that was my first appointment with that doctor.
Okay.
That was the one that called 2 weeks ago during our meeting.
Okay.
And looks like I am now a patient of her.
Okay.
Because he gave me 2 more appointments for March.
Okay.
So I guess I finally have a doctor that does all the things that I need. And I went to the library before my appointment and found 3 books that I want to read. Borrowed them and then placed them behind the counter and said, I'm gonna be back in an hour. If that's okay, I'm gonna pick them up then. So after my appointment, went back into the library, picked up the books, and I was about to walk home, which is like 10 minutes maybe. And then I saw my dad's car in the parking lot right outside the library. And I'm like, is that his car? and went
This is
over.
where this story might be going right now.
I don't
Yeah, and I
know.
went over and I looked into the car and I'm like, wow, that is way too clean for his car. I mean, my sister drives that car and she leaves like all of her trash inside all the time. There was nothing. And I'm like, is that really his car? I mean, I know that bag, but that could be someone else's bag, right? So I called my dad and he was like, oh yeah, I'm in a bank. I have an appointment in the bank, which is like right on the other side of the street. So I went back into the library and just hang out there for 15 minutes, and then he picked me up in a library and we drove home. And yeah, been home ever since then.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
that story didn't go badly.
No, I was kind of afraid
No.
maybe something, I don't know, he was doing something nefarious. I don't know.
I know. I was kind of like, and then a woman came out and he kissed her. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, where are we going? We're having
no.
like
Not
dash
gonna lie,
moment.
I was at first like, didn't he say he's going to drive into another town to, you know, pick up a package and bring it to the office? Like, what is he doing here? Is that even his car? Because if it is, what is he doing? Where is he?
Yeah.
And I looked at the timestamp of the parking meter, and it said something between 10 and 11 a.m. And it was like 5 minutes after 11 a.m.
Okay.
But the car wasn't there when I walked into the library after my appointment. So I guess he showed up 2 minutes later, or within those 30 seconds that I was inside of the library. I don't know. So that's why I called him, because I was like, okay, if that is his car, then where is he at? Like,
Yeah.
And why didn't he drive me to my appointment instead of having to walk?
Yeah.
oh, because he left 30 minutes before I left for my appointment. So he was already gone at 9:30. But yeah. I picked up that book, which is like a Swedish crime story.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see if that's something for me or not. And then I picked up the second and the third housemate book.
Oh.
So
Nice.
gonna read them soon.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what you think of those. And
Yeah.
I recently just read The Housemaid's Wedding.
Oh, did you?
And I thought it was so good. It was
okay, good. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah, I was very nervous to read it because I'm like, this is just gonna not be interesting, because book one was so good and then book two and book three weren't as amazing, but it was fabulous. I don't know if you're gonna. I don't. It definitely is. It's romancy because it's
Look at that dog.
Wedding at the end. Finally, you get a wedding at the end, or maybe not. I don't know. Don't tell me.
Well, okay.
I don't know. The wedding might get called off. I don't know.
From book three. Okay. Anyway, so because it takes place in between book two and book three, or you can read it at the end, but it takes place in one day, just on her wedding day. So it's very romancy, very wedding themed, and I loved it. I thought it was just amazing. Yeah.
I started reading a book called The Briar Club.
Okay.
And it made me think, dang it, we should have read this for our Treehouse book club, because it's about a boarding house, where all of these women live, and there's a murder. Like, it starts off with a murder, and then it's like, okay, who committed the murder?
We can't read every murder mystery ever. Like, there's gonna be some murder mysteries that we don't read together.
I was like, this is the Treehouse book club book. And I didn't know. If I had known that's what the book was about, I might have been like, oh, maybe.
Yeah. How was the other one you read last week, where you said you don't really like it because now it gets supernatural?
Oh, yeah. So I finished that one. It's called Bury My Bones in the Dirt, something. And I finished it. Like, I kept reading it because I was like, okay, what's good? I mean, it was like hundreds of years worth of just vampires killing people, right? Okay. And I was like, okay, where are we going with this? V.E. Schwab, where are we going? And the end was interesting. I mean, again, it's a vampire thing. And so I didn't like, if you love vampire stories, I think you'll love this book. I would totally recommend it if you love vampire stories.
Okay.
I was a little bit like, can we have something in the story that's not vampire-y? Like, can we just have regular people doing stuff and they just happen to maybe be vampires? But like for hundreds of years, it was just like, and then they killed this person to drink their blood. And then there was another person they killed to drink the blood. And then they drink the blood, they drink. And I was like, who are they? Like, I can't read centuries of this. Like, what else are they doing? Like, let's give me some plot, some character development. Yeah, Mika, that's it. Bury my bones in the midnight soil.
Yeah. Now,
at the end, I was like, okay, she tied it all in nicely. It's you know, it was satisfactory. I think I gave it 3.5 stars.
Okay. Now, why? So you don't read synopsis before you read the book?
No.
Now maybe you should.
Sometimes I don't. And this one, I think I did read the synopsis.
And it had nothing about vampires?
It was very mysterious. Like, it never mentioned anything about vampires.
Interesting. I don't know.
Although I may not have read the synopsis because it's V.E. Schwab. Well, I probably read it because I know that she's got some other stuff that I'm like, yeah, that's like...
Not for you.
Not for me. And I don't remember if it was like vampire stuff or it was just like demon-y kind of things that I was like, that's not a story I'm not interested in. But this one, I think I did read it because I knew going in that there were like multiple timelines.
Okay.
Which is what intrigued me about it. I was like, oh, cool. Like, let's see. I love those kinds of books. Not multiple timelines. Multiple, like some chapters take place in the 1500s. Some chapters take place in like 2019.
Yeah.
That's multiple timelines. That's
not multiple timelines in the sense that it's like time travel and like different timelines.
Right.
But multiple times in the sense that you're in 2 different decades.
Yes.
I'm gonna go open my window, you guys. I'll be able to hear you.
Okay. Yeah, Mika, have you read that? Bury My Bones in the Midnight Soil?
I still want to read it.
You like vampire stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend it. I like V.E. Schwab. I love The Invisible Man of Addie LaRue. Love it.
I never read a single book from her. But I'm trying to at least one book sometime.
Maybe it's that one if you like the vampire stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I am still trying this year to use the library more often.
Yeah.
And I actually had planned to go to the library last year between October and December, but never did it. I don't know why. Probably just walking there was just not it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I had the option to go there today just because I was already nearby. Because they really stocked up on some good books.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah.
That's why I gave up my Kindle Unlimited because I was like, my Libby's actually giving me lots of good library books.
Yeah. I mean, I can find most things, and my library has more than I thought it would, like online and in person. I guess, like when I first went, my library growing up was huge. Like it was like massive, and so I was expecting that. Like I don't know, I was expecting huge library the first time I walked in. It's definitely a small library. Because we're in a rural area. But now that I've like looked around and actually like, looked through all their stuff, whatever, and they're online. They have a website that's like not. If you look up like blank county library, not going to say it, it will nothing's going to come up for a website, but there's like a weird looking website that actually is a website, and I've looked in there for a lot of things. They have a lot of stuff there that I didn't expect them to. Yeah, I don't know. I really like my library. We're gonna go tomorrow because we need to get more propane, and our gas station doesn't have propane, so we're gonna have to go out near the library. My parents are gonna, if depending on the time we leave tomorrow, I'm gonna stay home or go depending on sprints. Will we be spending tomorrow? We're gonna finish the book today, hopefully.
I don't know. I think it's possible we finish this book. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chapters.
Which is 100 pages. Exactly.
What time do you guys have to leave today? Do you have to be out by? Not really.
I can stay an extra hour if I had to.
Okay. Mika? Lily? I'm good, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day. I told Lily about it, but now that you guys brought up books a book that would have been good for book club. I think we should read this. Now it is under Nora, but I read this book and I loved it, and I think you guys would like it. I think Vivian would like it. It is. I think we shouldn't read a Nora I haven't read because
so here's what I think about that. I don't think we should read a book that anybody has already read. But I actually, when I'm scrolling through my Libby, there's a ton of Nora Roberts, of course, because she's written 5 bajillion books.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I read that and I tell you what I think about it?
Okay.
As my next book, I'll read your Nora Roberts.
Okay. We don't have to read it for book club.
I think if someone's read the book, we shouldn't read it.
That was our first thing that we did was we
read a book somebody read?
Yeah, the first book club book we ever did that was actually official.
Oh, Kenny read it. Right.
And Kenny was there. Kenny was there for sprints.
And she kept spoiling things.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil things though. Like I'm gonna be on screen. I'm gonna be a professional. I'm a host of this book club. I'm not gonna spoil things. I want to reread it anyway. So if Mika doesn't want to read it,
all right, let's put it up for the vote. I'll read it.
Okay. If Mika doesn't want to read it, that's fine. It is paranormal. That's the other thing for book club is that it is it's pretty graphic with violence. So maybe that wouldn't be a thing. So it's about this guy who buys this haunted mansion in Louisiana, and his best friend lives down there. And he's restoring this haunted mansion, and he's like, "There's ghosts here. Like, what's going on? I'm hearing like women."
There's nothing in this book that makes me think I would like this. Why do you think
the vibes? It's like
I can't even handle like Colleen Hoover ghosts. How am I going to handle this? No,
it's women like it's like babies crying in the middle of the night. It's like it's crazy. Okay,
yes, why?
But so there's this bartender that's cousins with his best friend, and she's like, "Oh yeah, these ghosts, like I know about it, or whatever." And you're getting some of the people in that time's perspective. And it's like a very, very rich family who is like very like racist towards this one lady in the family, and there's murder afoot, there's crazy stuff happening, and there is this guy repairing this house by himself with the lady from the bar. And yeah, I think Vivian would like it. And I also think it could be a good book club read because I think there's like a plot twist that happens that's really good.
Twist.
And I think it has stuff to do with like time, not time travel, but there's a clock. It's got something to do with time. I think Vivian would like it.
Okay. All right. Well, Mika has to be out at our regular time today.
Okay.
So we have like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
So if we go longer, then yeah, it'll be too late to cook dinner. All right. So let's see if we can finish. If we can't, then we'll go tomorrow and finish it and talk about what we want to read next.
Okay.
All Okay, so I don't know what the timing is on these things, but the chapter 14 and 15 are December 28th.
Okay, 14 is
17 are the 29th. And then 18, 19, 20 are the 30th and 31st.
Okay, so we have 14 minutes, 16 minutes, 20 minutes, 17 minutes, 18 minutes, 40 minutes.
Ooh.
So
all right, I think we need to do 4 chapters.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
In our first sprint. And maybe what might be our only sprint.
Yeah. And then there'll be
like 40 minutes. Oops.
I guess, yeah. 15, 1, 2. That's like over an hour on 1 time speed. I'm gonna be listening faster than I'm gonna listen at 2.5.
Okay, so maybe it's like 40 minutes then, which puts us until like 6:30.
I think we can do that.
Half hour, and then it gives us time to talk after. All right, I think that sounds good. It's a long reading, but it's fine. Oh, wait, Mika, hang on. Mika, we could read the new Colleen Hoover. And I'm serious. People who usually hate her says her writing has improved so much. Definitely not a happy ending love story, though. I feel like this is breaking news that Mika is for reading Colleen Hoover.
I don't know.
Oh, and Tina is not up for reading Colleen Hoover.
She's in my
it's not my favorite either. I hated every single book that I've read of her.
Wait, what?
I do not like any of her books.
Okay, I used to love her, but after the whole her publishing a book just to appease book talk, and then the debacle with Blake Lively, I'm just not.
Is it the book called Woman Down?
Yeah, that's the one I keep seeing. I haven't looked at it to see what it is, but I'm like, oh, Colleen Hoover's got a new book out.
Is it real? I mean, fiction or nonfiction? Because maybe is it about her? Because that's the thing. She wrote her mother's trauma, and now everyone's pissed about it because of the whole Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni thing. That was not a thing to me. I don't know. I'm not upset that she wrote that, but I'm just like,
I feel like the Blake Lively Justin Baldoni thing has absolutely nothing to do with Colleen Hoover or the actual story of the show.
Okay, I guess it annoys me.
Lively Justin Baldoni drama.
I guess that's true. It's a novel. It annoys me because I don't like adaptions. I think they're bad for the book. Maybe not in the grand scheme of things. I literally have the Hunger Games up right now watching it, but I think for the Hunger Games, for Twilight, those made the books more popular. But I think a lot of the time nowadays it makes everything worse. The popularization of romance books, it doesn't go well for real life. I feel like it never ends up working right. And when they adapt it, it's always terrible. And then there's something going on with it, and there's this, there's that, there's whatever. It's just don't do this, because now there's more drama. Now people are reading it who don't even read, and they're viewing it from a different lens than most of the readers are, and then it just makes people hate it, and then it just annoys me. So I feel like, I don't know. But if you guys want to read it if you guys want to read it together, I can stamp out.
All right. Well, here's what Mika says. In this book, the toxic male is not portrayed as anything but toxic.
Okay. Okay.
The problem I'm probably going to have with it is if the non-toxic female still goes after the toxic male and gets sucked into his whatever drama.
That's probably the point. Is
but
that
then we can rage about it.
That's probably the point. Is that she doesn't. That this isn't a romance, right?
I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's a murder mystery. I don't know anything about
Because
it.
if he's not portrayed as a love interest, then we're not going to root for him. Therefore, there'd be no reason to actually
He
root.
can be toxic and be the love interest. I feel like that's what all of her love interests are. They're all toxic, but they're all still the love interest.
But it seems like what Mika is saying, this is different, and he's portrayed as nothing but toxic, which means there's no romance to it, which means that she wouldn't be like if you're writing a bad boy, or like you're writing like a evil hero, he's got to have some romance, you know. He's got to whatever. There has to be some allure other than him. Like he has to be nice sometimes. So I feel like this is going to be like he's not, because it doesn't say, it says fiction, thriller, dark, mysterious, tense, fast paced. It doesn't say romance, and I'm assuming all of our other books say romance on them. I would think, because they're all romances. Like even like, I don't know, every other book.
Even in
November 9, fiction, romance. Like that's what Sawyer has it listed at. November 9. You don't think he was toxic?
Oh, they're making a movie out of Verity.
Yeah. And they're making a movie about it they just made a Without Merit movie.
Oh, with Lorelai Gilmore in it.
Really? Wait, Verity or?
Oh no, Reminders of Him. Lorelai Gilmore. Is that Lorelai Gilmore? I think that's Lorelai Gilmore.
God. Reminders of Him was a horrific story, and I literally freaking hate it. I loved it, but now looking back, I'm like, oh God. It's just too much.
Okay, I feel like I'm sensing a lot of Colleen Hoover hostility here from places I would have never expected it. And a little bit of Colleen Hoover intrigue from someone I also would have never expected. I don't know what to do with myself here.
I'm sorry to be closed off about this. If y'all want to read this, y'all can, and I can host Prince and read something else or whatever. Or
all right, he's the love interest for a while, maybe, but he's increasingly shown as toxic, and I don't think they end up in a happily ever after.
Oh, then that's the definition of not a romance. So it's a Colleen Hoover book that's not a romance. Crazy.
Well, arguably, so is if that's the definition of a romance, they have to end up together at the end. Then what's the one they just made the movie out of? That's not a romance. They didn't end up together at the end.
Oh yeah, but she ends up with another guy that she falls in love with.
At least that's how I understand what I've heard so far. Well, I've heard nothing about this until just this second. And I'm not generally inclined to read anymore. I've read all of them except for.
Do you want to keep up your streak of reading all of them? Like, do you want to not fall behind?
I feel like I've done my part. I've done my part. I don't know.
Okay.
I there were a few that I actually really did enjoy, including the one they made the movie about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for the most part, I was unimpressed. I was anywhere from unimpressed to downright angry. I don't know.
I would say that, especially with certain ones. with what was it called? Lately?
Well, yes.
Not Lately.
There's the consent issue. Colleen Hoover has a consent issue with her character,
and I'm sure it's gonna happen in the next book too. But it'll be portrayed as wrong, not just like.
Hopefully. Well, maybe she solved the problem then. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm sure she's,
I guess you guys will see if you guys read it. I don't want to discourage anyone from reading it if they want to read it. So if you guys want to read it, you can buddy read it, or you can even do book club, and I'll just not participate.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's figure out what we're reading next after we finish reading this. Okay. I'm supposed to be doing a banner. We decided we're doing 14, 15, 16, 17, right?
Lots.
We are reading chapter 14 through 17. Whoops, 87. No, that's not right. Okay. Bing, 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 save. All right, oops, come here. What are we doing now? Okay, are you guys ready for this to happen?
I am.
14 through 17, say done when you're done with 17. Okay, I'll see you guys in like 40, 45 minutes.
All right, happy reading.
Happy reading. Okay.
Okay, I think we are all done. These were funny chapters. I was like, I laughed out loud a couple of times.
Yes. It was so good. It was really so good. Like they're meeting. They met, obviously. They met when she was drunk. But still, like, that really, this is like their first meeting. Like they, oh, it was so good. And there was them sitting in the interrogation room and him copying everything she was saying. And what did he say? Like, Lily is the most amazing girl in the world or something like that or whatever. She said that. And then he repeated it back because she was trying to get him to stop doing it. Oh my gosh. Everything. Lily's so cute. I loved it so much.
This was good. I like these chapters. Lily, what do you think?
Yeah, I like them as well. Also, Dash, I think he tries to be like funny, but Lily, she's not really into it, I guess. I don't know if he's hinting jokes or not.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, hold on. I made a note. Where is it?
I don't know. I thought she liked him. I think she likes him.
Yeah,
she liked him before.
She likes him pretty good. But I don't know how to say this. Sometimes people, when they say something, they mean it in a different way. They're trying to be like really funny, even though it's not really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like especially in the first few chapters of this book, Dash is just like a rowdy, I guess.
Why?
With the way he thinks and the way he's being portrayed in the book. And Lily is the total opposite of that throughout the whole book. Even though she can be really not weird, but the ways she sometimes reacts and what she says. Remember that chapter with the party when she ended up being drunk? And the way she laughed about Dash and his name?
No.
That was her, right? Or who laughed
I'm
about
not going to remember little details like that. Sorry.
I vaguely remember it. Her like making fun of his name or something about his, like, whatever he was calling his name. Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like it.
Like, do you mean he was trying to make jokes there and she didn't think they were funny? She didn't dislike them.
No,
but
she
she
didn't
wasn't
think they were
laughing.
funny. Yeah.
Like the sperm bank thing.
Yeah.
That I think he wanted her to laugh at that, but she just like
yeah, but she
giggled.
didn't.
She giggled. Like she was just like, oh yeah, like that would be crazy if, that happened and we got arrested again, you know what I mean? And he wanted that specifically to be funny for her.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying now, yeah. Because I thought that too. I'm like, he wanted her to laugh at that. And she did.
Some of this teenage boy stuff is just not funny.
It's teenage boy stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All
right. I'm glad they're giving each other a second chance. But boy, that was slapstick. It was slapstick.
It was crazy. Like
her diving in the air to catch the baby. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was really good.
And then they're like, she's stealing the baby.
Why would they think she was stealing the baby? Like the dog crashed into the
when it did. I remember this was a thing a while ago where people were like stealing babies off the street. I don't know why they were doing this, for ransom or something. I don't know, but I remember it being like a thing.
Yes, they were absolutely, people were thieving babies, but I think that was like when I was growing up. It was like it happened. Like that was my mom's biggest fear, was me getting kidnapped. So yeah, but I didn't, it doesn't appear as if she's stealing the baby. Like the mom wasn't even upset. The mom was like, "Oh, thank you for catching my," like the baby would have died. Like
the baby would have hit the ground hard. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And that's crazy. But the dog hits the thing and the baby goes flying. Like, what do you want? Them to not catch the baby just so they don't, like, that was dumb to me.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh,
sorry if I cut your train off.
You were saying, and then
how crazy it was, how slapstick it was.
Yeah, I don't, no idea. No, I can't remember what I was going to. It's like starting to come back and then it's gone again. So Sophia, I was like, that whole chapter when he woke up in bed with Sophia, I was like, what's happening now?
Yeah. And then he's like, she's like, do you love her? And he's like, I could, like, our love's not going to work because, like, it's not going to work because she's away. And she's like, that's not an answer to my question. And he's like, actually.
So yes.
But I think it definitely is situational. I think that's a very important part to a relationship, is whether it'll actually work or not. But in this moment, do you love her is important. Like, you can love her in this moment and realize rationally that's not going to work out. That's totally fine. But that's different than not loving her.
Right. So you think he should have said something different?
I think she knows what he meant. I think but yeah, I don't know. I didn't think he definitely, not he should have said something different. I think he said the right thing because he obviously, she got what he meant by it. But it does, if there wasn't any more to that, then it would seem a little. Let me message my sister. Go ahead.
So what do you think? Like, she built that snowman in the backyard and then she was disappointed that he didn't come and see it. What do you think that was about? Like, was she leaving the clue for him in the snowman and it melted? Or like, I feel like that I missed something with the building a snowman.
Maybe she just wanted him to see it. And that is all.
I was too, because I literally was like, I don't even remember. Like, I thought she was just happy to build the snowman. I didn't know she was doing it specifically for him.
Right. Yeah. And she got like, not annoyed or angry, but she was like, oh, he never went and saw my snowman. And I'm like, well, was there something about the snowman that was important?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like, I feel like the first couple chapters, the most, like the last chapter or the end. Yeah. The end of the second to last chapter that we read, those chapters were good. But before that, I was just like, what's going on? Like, I don't care. Like, nothing was like exciting me, maybe because they weren't talking or anything like that.
Like that we were talking about, the whole when they met in the park, that's when it picked up for you?
Yes. Before that, I'm like, I don't remember any. Like, I was like, oh no, I read too much. I'm like, I feel like I don't even know, like, I'm not gonna have anything to say when we come back. Like, I don't care about any of this. I don't even remember. And then it got exciting. Which I'm glad about. I thought that was so cute.
Grandpa's going back to Glammy. How about that?
That happened. So that was a quick turn. It was like everything's and it was like boom, this happening, boom, this happening.
The boys broke up.
They broke up. Yeah. Which I will agree is the dumbest thing ever. Break up for now. See what happens.
I feel like this is what teenage boys do. They're like, we got to be free to go do what we want to do with whoever we want to do it with. So we'll break up. And then when we come back from our vacation, we'll get back together.
That's so stupid. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
I think they won't get together in this book, or I hope. It's too soon. He needs to fully let go of Sophia first. I don't know if I want them to get together at all. I kind of like them just being friends.
Okay.
Tina's like,
you don't think they're gonna get to, like, you don't think there's romanticness there?
no, I don't. I think that Lily really wants there to be romanticness there.
Yeah.
I think Dash is like, I don't know that he's very open to it.
I don't know. I think he is. I think he's very interested. But I also think you're right. He is. Mika's right. Like, he still has feelings for Sophia, but I think starting something isn't a bad thing, because he's right. He doesn't want to have feelings for her, and they're done. So, yeah.
I don't know. I like them as just friends, I think.
Now, do you remember what happens in the show or the movie?
You know, do I remember what?
Good.
Do I remember what
Happens in the show or the movie, like the ending, where they end together?
I watched this so long ago. I don't remember
Okay.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are more books. I think 2 more books, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How much do we have left of the audiobook? We have 30 minutes left on 2 times speed.
So we'll finish it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And talk about what else we want to read next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll have to do some researching to find some suggestions.
Yeah, and with this book, if we want to think about this, we can think about this later, because this is, I think it takes, I don't know when it takes place, but it definitely doesn't take place in I'm assuming it's hot outside when it takes place, so, or spooky, so we can wait until later on this year.
Totally spooky. It's like a haunted house book.
Yes, it's haunted house, and it takes place in the South, like deep South, so it's hot, it's spooky. We can wait until at least summer, see what happens there. So,
All right. All right. What else about this? Anything else about this?
no.
Now.
He has the notebook. Yes.
I kind of like the idea of them just like trading the notebook back and forth. And like, I guess they're going to be friends now because they've spent all of this time in the police station together.
Yes.
But I kind of like that, like, that they're still playing the game.
You didn't think they were going to kiss in the police station?
I did not.
You did not. I thought they were like, just like, bound, and then the door opened. It's like,
I don't know. I can't see them kissing. I feel like they're too young. Lily's too young to be kissing people.
I would agree. How old? She's 16?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think she's 16, right?
Yeah, they're both 16. I think I think it's very normal nowadays for it to be. Because, like, I mean, I think he's sleeping with Sophia.
Right. With other clothes on.
No, but I'm assuming he's sleeping with her. Like, I'm assuming that's happening clearly. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. If it's happening, why didn't it happen that night?
Because they're, like, emotional, and he's starting to have feelings for Lily. That's what I thought.
The teenage boy a little too much credit.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know.
What I'm saying is yes, you're right. They definitely shouldn't. She shouldn't be kissing anybody or
Lily's
anything like that.
More than 16.
She does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So no, but it is. I think it's very normal for even younger than that.
Starting a new relationship when you're still caught up in the last is not a good idea, in my opinion. Agreed.
You're right. You're 100% right about that.
On your own, I think. Yeah. I like the idea of them being friends. Now, I feel like because it's a book and it's a young adult book, they're probably going to fall in love. But I don't know. I like the idea of them just being best friends. I think they're just so opposite that I just don't see them actually getting along in real life.
Yeah. I don't know.
Neither. But we've only got the day before New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve. That's all we've got left in this book. So do you think they will kiss at midnight?
I think they will.
You think that'll be the
that would also be amazing. Her first,
and they kissed. Period. The end.
yeah. I think that'd be awesome also to have her first kiss at midnight on New Year's Day. That would be the best time in all of history. Like that would be the best. That would, if you had to pick the moment to have your first kiss ever, that would be the moment to have it.
I don't even remember my first kiss. I don't remember who it was. I don't know where it was. I don't remember anything else. Nothing.
I feel like that moment would be like etched into your soul. I don't know. I've never had my first kiss, so I don't know.
Definitely not etched into my soul.
But I feel like if you had to pick a moment out of all, like, you know, it wouldn't be feasible for it to be like on Christmas Day or Christmas morning, because you probably wouldn't be with that person if you haven't even kissed them yet.
Right.
Maybe. But then also, like, maybe Valentine's Day would be great.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. People like that too. Valentine's Day is coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm so
2
excited.
weeks. I can't believe it.
Yes, I love Valentine's so much.
We should read a love book.
Maybe we should read, maybe not maybe a romance. I don't know. I'm going to look and see if there are any
love poems or something like something we've never done before.
Okay.
Something
like an idea.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe we should read a nonfiction at some point this year, because we've also never done a nonfiction.
Yeah, I would be up for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. ...
No, I do think that New Year's Eve at the stroke of midnight, or New Year's Day, would be the best. I mean, would be the most iconic moment to have your first kiss ever.
Oh, Mika's not sure about romance. How about like a book of love poems or something?
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe maybe we can't even find anything. Maybe we can't find a book of love poems or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think what we do that would be different. I can't think of what like a nonfiction book about love would be.
I'm not saying it has to be a nonfiction book about love. I'm just bringing up nonfiction because I was thinking about it.
We should read a nonfiction, like a memoir of somebody that we associate with love.
I mean, the actor who plays Castiel from Supernatural, he wrote a poem nonfiction book.
Oh, really?
2 years ago, maybe.
Oh, hey. What's his name? I don't remember his name.
Misha Collins.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. Well, we can look into him, and then there's other poems. There is I came up 2 people in mind. What is her name? Lily Reinhart. Lily Reinhart wrote like self-love, like mental health poetry about herself. And then my other thought was Emily Bronte. Emily Dickens. There we go. Emily
Dickens. Okay.
But I don't know.
And I looked up love poems on my Libby to see what came up. And like, it's all ridiculous, kind of.
Okay.
It's not ridiculous, but like the 100 best love poems of all time.
Okay.
Which is going to be full of like classic poems that we're all going to go, this is not speaking to me.
And also it would have to be a book of poetry.
I have a book that is about Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, my story graph is acting up. Hold on. It's probably not working.
I mean, when I do Valentine's Day on my Libby, I get a whole bunch of books. But actually, I'm looking at them and they're all children's books.
Mm.
and in Spanish. Well, here's one that's a read with Jenna book club pick. A thrilling debut that deserves our attention.
Okay.
Okay. Explores the lingering effects of a brutal crime on the women of one small Texas oil town in the 70s. Well, that sounds romantic.
No. God.
That's not exactly
What is I don't know. I've never been a poem person. I mean, I think I would enjoy poems, but I never really read.
I read several books of poems years ago, maybe in February or whatever National Poetry Month is. I was like, okay, I never read poems. Let me get some books of poems. And some of them were actually really good. One of them I printed out and put on my wall,
Really?
because it was so it struck me as very meaningful.
So I think I remember you doing that.
There's another author that I actually really like, but I can't remember her name. Hang on. I think I still have some of these on my Kindle because I bought it. So maybe she has a more love or something that's a different theme. Let me look and see her name. Gotta scroll past all the Colleen Hoover.
Go on, Elaine.
Maybe I don't have them here anymore. Maybe they were Kindle Unlimited and I lost them when I maybe they were Kindle Unlimited. I don't have them anymore.
Damn. Well, do you have on that thing? Could you look up that poem that's on the wall? Oh.
Is that your cat purring? Good
Lord.
Yes.
You can hear it.
So loud.
Holly. That's how loud she purrs all the time.
All right. I don't have it there. I don't think I have my reading journal on this tablet anymore. But let's see. Oh, maybe I do. 2024. But I feel like I did that in 2023. So let's see.
Yeah, I think it was a while ago.
I think it was 2023. Let me see if I have the 2023 on here.
I'm looking through. I just looked up. I have my library's website open. I just looked up poetry.
Nope, I don't have it. If I sit and think for a minute, it's somebody, she's super famous, or at least famous enough that I have heard of her before.
All right. Yeah, I had heard that too, that he had put out poetry.
So should we look him up, Misha?
Misha Collins? Don't do that, Holly.
Oh yeah, some things I can't tell you.
Okay.
It's a compilation of small. Where are we at? Okay. Small observations and musings filled with moments of reflection and a love letter to simple joys. Passing a simple blade of grass on the sidewalk, the freedom of peeing outdoors late at night, probably not going to be my favorite poem.
Right.
The or the way a hand-built ceramic mug feels when it's full of warm tea on a chilly morning might be my favorite one. It's a catalog and a compendium that examines the complicated experience of being all too human and interacting with the complex, confounding, breathtaking world, and a reminder to stop and be awake and alive in yourself.
Okay.
I would read that. I can get it already. Can you guys get it?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how many pages or whatever it has.
144.
Okay. So does that mean it's 144 poems, do you think?
Maybe then. The audiobook is 57 minutes long. So we could read that in one day.
We could do it in one day.
Yeah. I can get it.
She was somebody contemporary. Hang on. It's going to drive me crazy if I can't find her. Oh, you know what? I bet she's on my Goodreads.
You didn't
say my Kindle was I was using it to collect data on like genres and things like that, because I'm terrible at getting genres. So how do let me see. I have no idea what email is this assigned to, but let's try that. Oh, not that. Not that.
Oh, you have to make a decision. You can't keep getting in and out.
Oh, okay, let's try my really old email address. Nope. All right, let's try. Oh my gosh. All right, none of my email addresses are working, so maybe I don't have a Goodreads account. Maybe I can find it on Amazon. Let's see. Maybe it will give me poetry books for women. Let me see if it gives me like stuff that well, there's always Mary Oliver, right? She's super famous.
Okay.
Oh, it's Morgan Harper Nichols.
Okay. Morgan Harper Nichols.
Yeah. I didn't read every book of hers. Obviously, she's got all of these books, but I read a couple of them and I loved them.
Okay.
Going through to see there's nothing really like about love necessarily. But anyway, yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about this when we finish this book tomorrow.
Yes. And we'll just see. Yeah, maybe we can do multiple books. Maybe if we do the Misha Collins book, we can do something else.
Maybe we could do a different book of poems every day.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. That would be fun.
Because be interesting. Like, read a poem and then see what we thought of it.
Yeah.
If it spoke to us or if it didn't, and what spoke to us. Be kind of personal.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Personal. So I don't know. Let's think about whether we want to,
Yeah, maybe just one book or two books of poetry, and then maybe we could do like a shorter novel or something like that.
You know what I have never done, and I don't exactly know how to do it on a tablet, but I've never done like a graphic novel.
Really? You could absolutely do it on a tablet.
Yeah.
If it's colored, it should be black and white, but if it's colored, it'll show up on the tablet. That would be nice.
And they're shorter usually, right?
They're shorter, and they're like, I like to physically read them, so I'd be down for that. Typically, like taking like an hour or two to read, probably.
Yeah, they're really fast to read.
Yeah.
No matter how many pages, it's really fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so maybe that's an option for our short month of February. We do short books in February. Or maybe we find another one of those series that's like short little novellas.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
a different one. Like
Who's
short
that?
for February for a short month. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right, let's we'll come tomorrow with
Yeah.
maybe suggestions and we can talk about it after we finish Ash and Lily.
I'm excited. Okay.
right.
Well,
We'll see you all tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. Have a nice night, everybody.
Tina, are you up for a reading sprint, or do you want to do something else?
I think I'm gonna maybe talk to my sister.
Oh, did she text you? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.